Thank you everyone for coming along. I'm really excited to present it to you. So I also wanted to say I think I took the Recipe for Success conference a bit literally when I was trying to create the theme, but it'll hopefully make sense over the course of the next 40 minutes. By way of background, Liz has mentioned that I've worked with some of I think the best tourism destination brands in Australia. And I was delighted to hear Peter talking about them this morning, because that's 20 years of work that's made Daylesford a wellbeing destination. That just didn't happen because we ran a few ads. So it's all about the power of the brand. And I've worked with other brands like Nike and Qantas, as Liz mentioned. And what it's given me the opportunity to do is to unpack what makes a great brand and how brands evolve to being successful. It's also helped me understand the changing nature of brands and how we've moved from brands as ads to brands as experiences, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey. We're going to talk a little bit about change, and then I'm going to hopefully give you some tools and some thought starters to reframe your view of brand potentially. And a good place to start is with the title, this rather obscure title of the presentation, "You Can't Create a Pavlova by Looking at the Eggs." What that really is saying is that a pavlova would never have been created without the express purpose of honouring the beautiful, delicate elegance and grace of Anna Pavlova. Without her and without that purpose, this creation would still be half a dozen eggs and a half a cup of sugar on someone's kitchen bench. Completely commoditised ingredients with unfulfilled potential. So when you think about your business and when we think about our destinations, what we're looking at is a bunch of ingredients. We're looking at talent, equipment, facilities, we're looking at intellectual property. Without purpose is just a bunch of unfulfilled potential. So purpose is a core driver. And our purpose in everything we do as a business to bring our brand to life should be about creating experiences that heighten emotions. Why would that be? Because emotions are what we buy. Emotions are what separates a packet of unbranded chocolate-covered biscuits from a packet of Tim Tams. Emotions are what separates by paying $1.65 for that unbranded pack of chocolate biscuits into $2 premium for a packet of Tim Tams. We are emotionally connected to that purchase. The other title, the more businessy title, is a recipe for inspiration in the new world of brand. And we'll take the journey through these few things. We were going to look at the signs of a great brand. So what is a brand and how do we know if we've got one? What's the brand new world? What have we moved from and to? Why is purpose the driving force in brand? And it struck me as we were learning all about social media and content creation, all the complexities of it, that how do you galvanise all of that together? How do you stop being just one of many shooting stuff out, spruiking to people? And that's through a purpose. Finding your purpose, so how can you find a purpose when you're knee deep in bills and invoices and customer complaints? How can you actually find that, and how do you have the clarity of mind? And then we'll finish on the new recipe. So let's start with the idea of brand. Why do we have brands? What's their point? Their point is to de-commoditise you. If you don't have a brand story or a brand purpose, you are a commodity. And if you're a commodity, what happens? People pay the lowest price they can because you're not worth anything extra. There's no emotional connection. What makes a great brand? People go out of their way for it, so they'll wait in line. If you've ever wanted to see a special hairdresser, you'll wait until they're available. If you want to see a specialised doctor, you'll wait until they're available because you trust them. They have reputation. You'll also pay more. So in the case again of the Tim Tams, and I use that quite often